Hi guys, welcome back to another Zodiac video. I'm Coach Kara. So today we are talking about why the Zodiac signs will not let you go. All right. And so I just wanted to share this video with you just so you have an idea of what all the Zodiacs sort of requirements or what it takes for them to want to keep you in their life. Okay. And it could just be one or two things. And that's what we're talking about today. We're going to start off with our fire signs. Okay, and firstly, we have the one and only Aries, the daughter of the zodiac. So, in order for an Aries to never want to let you go, is you are not the type of person who likes to change them or try to take them out of their comfort zone. All right. Also, you may not be the one who belittles them or is non supportive, doesn't believe in them, or doesn't want to acknowledge their ideas and ambitions. And because of that, regardless of, an Aries will be willing to keep you in their life for the long haul if you inhibit those couple characteristics. Moving on to our next fire sign, which is Leo. Leo, their number one thing is being present in their lives. Ever present, ever attentive. Now, I'm sure they may need a space, a time or two, but when they are aware that you are willing and wanting to be a part of their lives on a daily basis, no arguments, you're loyal in that regard, and also kind of like confirming that, hey, I'm here for you. That alone, just your presence, just wanting to be around them, that is what will keep them having you in their life for the long haul. Next, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a very passionate sign, therefore they need a passionate partner. Sagittarius are far more passionate than Aries and Leo because they do it with a purpose. There's some intentions there. And when they meet someone, they need someone who is passionate across the board in all areas, in every aspect, especially when it comes to, well, sexy time. You definitely need to display more passion in that regard. And another is your personality. If you want to keep your Sagittarius, you must exude a personality that they would love to always be around, a presence that they can't kind of go without. Okay, so if you want the Sagittarius to keep you in their world for a lifetime, display those two characteristics. And yes, I mean, regardless of the struggles that you may have, your Sagittarius may never want to let you go. Moving along to our other signs, water. We're going to start with Cancer. In order for a Cancerian to choose you and to want to have you in the world for a long time, you would need to be very emotionally intelligent, available, and expressive. Everything, all things, emotions. You need to display that. You need to express it. It needs to be physical. And why is that? It's because they constantly need reassurance. So if you are that type of individual who has all of that, and you're very well capable of reassuring your Cancerian on a very daily basis, it doesn't have to be anything, broad. It could be a small gesture, smack them on the butt as they're walking by, or, send them a sexy text midday, something like that. But just to always acknowledge them, because that's their insecurity. So they definitely need someone who is going to display all types of admirations for them. And when you do that, your little Cancer will take their claws and latch onto you for dear life and never want to let you go, even when you do something wrong. Yes. Our next water sign is Scorpio. To keep a Scorpio, or to have Scorpio keep you, you must first and always be transparent. Transparency is the number one thing, regardless of your flaws, your dark side. They need to know that, because it is what is going to make them become vulnerable enough to open up and and display their other sides to you as well, because we all know that Scorpios, yeah, need I say more? But anyways, if you are the type of individual that could be transparent and have a little mystique as well, some little mysteriousness about you, you're a bit enigmatic, but it's not to the point to where they become suspicious. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can display those two types of characteristics, Scorpio will forever try to keep you in their possession, regardless if you want them to or not. Let's move on to our next zodiac sign, and that is the earth signs. Now, I know earth can be a little confusing and tricky because, well, they're like all four seasons. You never really know what you're gonna get. But despite their, indecisive behavior or whatever, they will know when they have the right partner, because when you're dealing with a Taurus, the one thing a Taurus needs by far is a high sense of security. If you can provide security in every aspect, financially being the most important, if you can give them a certain level of security, they are yours and you are theirs. Okay? Now, this is a very possessive sign. Of course, that's a negative trait, depending on how you look at it. But they will be willing to possess you because now they feel secure. They can relax and open up and show you the level of love, and also needing someone who is quite gentle with them. I know when you think of a bull, you think of aggression, right? Not with the Taurus. They need someone who can give them that security and be equally as gentle. Next. All right, so next, moving on to our next earth sign, and that will be Virgo. Now, Virgo is a bit more stoic in their behavior, and you may not know exactly what it is that they need. I'll tell you, it's quite simple. Loyalty in every sense of the word. They need to know that they can rely on you. They can confide in you. They trust you. Like you are there for them and they are there for you. You have each other's back. If you can do that, even for a short period of time, as well as make them laugh, because what many people don't know is that Virgos are like closet clowns. They're like the goofies of the zodiac that many people won't know about until they actually engage and have a relationship or a connection with the Virgo. If you can display loyalty and a very humorous personality, your Virgo will be willing to keep you around in their world for a very, very long time. And lastly, we have Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is the most stern of the earth signs. And so with that, there comes with high expectations. So if you can meet their high expectations and abide by their laws in the world, hey, you can do no wrong, my love. Your Capricorn will keep you around forever. And whatever those laws and rules and expectations are, it is whatever it is. But as long as you can accommodate them or show great effort in trying to achieve their expectations, it may not be many, but the ones that they have are probably deep. Yeah. But if you can do that, your Capricorn will be willing to be your lover for a very, very long time. And lastly, we have the air signs. So with Gemini. Now, Geminis, everyone thinks Geminis is a tricky sign, but they're not. They're actually quite simple when you just really acknowledge what it is that they seek. Geminis are flexible. So they don't need someone who's forever in routine mode. They need someone who can change it up a bit. Keep them guessing, being mysterious, because this is a very mental sign, which means they need constant stimulation. If you can stimulate a Gemini's mind on a very, very consistent basis, like even daily, and that can even just be with your silence. If you don't connect with them that day, they may begin to wonder, they haven't called me today. Even things like that, just get their little wheels turning. That is what keeps them going. But you have to be willing to do that. If that's not a part of your characteristics or any of your traits, to be consistently inconsistent as well as stimulating, you're going to fail, and you're going to do that very quickly when they become bored with you. All right. Next, we have the Libra. So Libra, this is a free thinking sign, and they need someone who is much like themselves, someone who is willing to just express whatever ideas they have and not being too full of themselves, as well as being successful. Yes, Librans, they love someone who is very well driven and goal oriented. They live for a cause. There's a purpose for their life. And you may not know that because I'm sure you probably dealt with some unevolved Librans, but for someone who is looking for companionship, they need someone who is successful minded. Okay? Someone who's willing to get their education to live a very well, decent life. This is what a Libra needs, because if they don't get that, then they will, this is a judgmental sign, believe it or not. They will judge you for that. And as a result, you may not be a part of their life, at least not romantically. All right. And lastly, we have the Aquarius, the most unique and eccentric sign in the zodiac. So Aquarius, this is also another air sign that is quite challenging to understand, but I'll make it easier for you. If you can possess the non-clingy and just possessive behaviors, leave that behind, and just be more unique and comfortable with yourself. See, Aquarians, they are very impressed by someone who is very self-aware and is comfortable with whom they are, and they show that to the world. I am this type of individual, and I'm going to remain that. But any signs of insecurity will deter the Aquarian. So the more confidence that you display, and the more self-awareness and just being self-evolved, this is going to make the Aquarius want to be around you because it's positive. This is a very positive sign, despite their outward expressions, but they are very positive, and they need someone who's fully secured themselves. And believe it or not, there are not very many people out there today that are. All right. So yes, guys, I just wanted to show you or let you guys know what the zodiac signs will do to keep you in their life and may not ever let you go. All right. I thank you for joining me always. Until next time.